this album, family. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, you heard me? Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. Boy, they made a video about me, boy. Let's talk about it, you heard me? Yeah. Wait till a few more people come in. My partner come in. I'm about to go live with an interesting person, you heard me? Yeah, check me out. Playing no games around here. I'm playing no games. What's happening with y'all? I'm about to respond to this boy Gangster just made a video about me, right? I said I wasn't gonna respond to this shit, but I got to respond to it. You heard me? You calling up, check my gangster like that, boy. Nigga, I'm a real nigga for real. Yo, hold up. Hold up, let me get my phone. Let me get my other phone. Give me a minute, man. Give me a second. I'm about to talk about this boy. Talking about the interview I did. Shit like that, you heard me? So we gonna talk about it. You dig? Gonna talk about it. Talk about this boy Gangster. I'm sick of that ratting bitch. Sick of it. Hold up, y'all give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. All right, here I go. Motion. Let me see. See something. Y'all give me a second, man. I'm sick of these rats out here. I'm sick of these rats. Oh, man. Sick of these rat niggas. Man, what's his name on here? Boy, I got an interesting person coming on here right now, boy. This shit about to be live. This shit might go viral right here. That Calliope about to speak for real, for real. You heard me? Let's see something. Man, what's his name? Yo, sick of these rats out here.
Oh, chill, how I do it?
Listen, like, what's your name on there?
It's Project, it's going to be Project 3.
Project 3? You already on my live?
No, I'm about to go there right now because I'm driving.
Go
I
on.
need to be...
Nah, just go on my live. Just press the join, you heard me? I'm gonna join you in.
All right, hold on. I'm about to do it now.
All right. Yeah, this shit about to be real. You come home because of New York dudes, bro. You heard me? Yeah, y'all rats everywhere. Can't miss y'all. You heard me? Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if that dude a rat. I don't know if that dude wore wire. He ain't no friend of mine. Yeah, I probably just would have supposed to do a little research and find out who it is. But them dudes do interviews all over the world, man, with dudes, man. They didn't heard shit about. You heard me? That's just what it is. Y'all outnumber us. What's the chance of me not bumping into y'all? Come on, man. Y'all everywhere. Let's be real about that. He spoke on all kind of crazy other stuff about a fight and all that, man. You think we don't do that back there, bro. We don't do that back there, man. Fighting behind what? You? Come on, man. They gonna love for me to smash you, man. Put paperwork up here on you, bro. Come on, man. The foolishness, man. Yeah, you got an audience of people who cross-eyed and cross-minded, man. How the hell you gonna tell on the dead people, man? You can't tell on the dead for the world. You cannot tell on the dead. The federal government don't want to hear nothing about no dead bodies. They won't hear about somebody who killed somebody where they can put you in their bed. Their money come from putting you in a boat, not letting you out no jail. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let the world know the truth. That's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is, man. Take it lick, man. I went in this to the blind, but that ain't nobody. I'm out. I'm still in DC. I'm still in DC, man. You heard me? Yeah, that was a move I made. Shit, I ain't tripping about it. Yeah, you're right. I went into it at the blind. I should have done a little more research, but I ain't tripping on that. You rats everywhere, man. Shit, that's just what it is. We outnumbered. Yeah, man. What's up with y'all out there, though, man? Whatever y'all do, man, teach them children not to go out like that, man. Teach your children, man. You out there in them streets, you take your lip. Don't bring no shame on the family. Don't do the family that. You know what I mean? You do what you do. You take your charge, man. You live with it. You die with it. That's the law of the land. That's the law of the land, man. That's what's going on these days, man. Everybody making it like it's okay. It's okay to do what you do when you get caught. Now, I don't care if the people give you 1,000,000 years. You did what you did. Take your charge, man. Don't come out here doing that. But yeah, though, I really didn't want to respond to this, but he talking about the dude bad. I don't even know if the dude wore no wire, bro. But everybody knew you wore wire, gangster. You wore wire, man. That's a true story, man. Got the paperwork, bro. Got the paperwork. I'm gonna fuck around and put it up there. You heard me? Shout out to my homie Sick Talk, man. You heard me? Had a good interview the other day on Real Report. Y'all check him out, man. Y'all check him out on his Instagram page, man. Sick with it. 504. Check it out. Good dude, man. Real nigga. Real dude, man. Real dude. Oh, Aki, you got to go back. Come out the live and go back in the live where I can press join for you again.
I did it. I came out. I'm going to go back in.
Where I can bring you on.
All right.
All right. I don't know why they don't let him join. Well, I got an interesting character for y'all, boy. Right. No doubt. Aki, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Oh, let me catch you up on what's going on, Aki. All right, you can't see me?
Where I'm at, chill.
Fix your camera.
Man,
You can see me now?
yeah. Yeah, I can see you.
All right. Well, you
I
live.
see
You're on the
right
live right now, so everything you say is going to the world, all right? So, let me catch you up.
Yeah. Listen. Let's go ahead, get down. But you know, yeah, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I was speaking on the situation about the dude Terrance, right? Terrance Gangsta Williams, and about
yeah,
he spoke on the interview I done up here in DC. The dude was supposed to be in a war wire or whatever like that. I don't know that dude, right? I don't know how he knew that, right? So I was telling the people, like,
yeah,
we outnumbered with these dudes, with these rat dudes out here. So no telling how you gonna bump into them. Then it's so crazy. Everybody trying to make it cool. Like if you do something, you take your charge. That's the law of the land. That's the law of the flag. You see what I'm saying? So I was just letting the people know I'm not going to be a part of building no system that is okay to do stuff for your own selfish reasons. You understand? And I was just telling the people that. You heard me? What you think about it? I know you have. Now you from the street. You under the Calliope flag. You heard me? So what's your take on it?
You know, from what we had, how we come up, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just on that note, while you talking about how we come up, you know what I'm saying? Know how we stand up. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was raised on that level where, as though, you know, you get yourself in some stuff, you gotta get your, you know, you gotta make it big, you gotta land it. You know, when you out there doing when you especially when you being disobedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, sometimes you know we was kids or we was adults at the time or before knowledge came to us, we still had understanding what was right from wrong, but it don't negate the fact that, you know, you gotta take your lick by all means, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta stand up on that, homie, like, you know, that's just how we was raised on that, but you know, the world of day just changed, Doc. You know, the world of day, bro. You know, everybody like don't stand up like that no more. You know, chill, bro. People don't stand up on that no more. We understand. You know, we understand what's going on. You know, from our upbringing, from our knowledge base, from knowing, you know, how to maneuver this way and that way. But right now, bro, you know how the world going today, bro. These little dudes out here, bro, they don't stand up like that. They talk until they under that fire. You feel me? But it's yeah, man, it's different now, bro. You know. But on that note, bro, about you going on the interview, generally speaking, you found out at the end if that's bad, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta remove yourself from that at the end of the day. Like, you dig what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like you just said, like, you know, is a, you know, on that note, like, you outnumbered with all them. You know, we outnumbered. So, like you said, it's a chance we gonna bump into one of them anyway. Like, you know, you're gonna bump into that like unexpectedly. You know what I'm saying? So that happened like that, homie. You know, but it's funny how it's going on right now, bro. You know, that's why we got to stay in the shadows and keep ourselves. You know, and you know, Aki, that's why I say, man, you know, our safety is Islam. You know, just being honest with you, Aki, just got to be truthful on that note, being Muslim, standing up for Islam, you know, all that other stuff that comes after that, bro, it's just bring about all kind of drama and havoc and everything else that come behind that, bro. But we gotta be men and stand up on that which is correct, which is Al-Islam, the Sunnah, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the way of the Sahaba, Aki. The other stuff is for the, you know, it ain't gonna get no life, no. You know what I'm saying? So just being me being a Muslim, right? Betrayal is a big sin. If I betray a Muslim, Aki, what's the punishment, or what's the outcome? Wallahi, Akhi, like, you know, I'm not a scholar. I'm not from these students of knowledge. But what I could do say, you know, khiyana, you know, betrayal in Islam is forbidden. You can't betray a Muslim. You gotta. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, a Muslim, you know, we have to honor a Muslim. You know, his wealth, his property. You know, his honor. We have to safeguard that. We have to honor that. Akhi. You know, we can't betray a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know what you're getting at with that. For as the you say the dude who Aki was supposed to told on. Both of the dudes, he was Muslim. Yeah, both of the dudes were Muslim. Asking. No, I'm talking about this specific with the interview situation whom we're speaking about. That particular dude in New York. Was he Muslim? Yeah, both of them. It was two of them. They Muslims? Yes. Yes. You know this for a fact. Long Mustan. But it is what it is, right? But I know a while back, like, you know, when we was like in the streets and things, right? And when Terrance came to the parish, I think I spoke on this on one of my YouTube pages, right? A lot of people don't know you was the one that gave him the knife and told him to rest nicely. Yeah. You know, when speaking on that, hold on, give me a little chance. I'm trying to maneuver through this traffic. I'm on my way. Let me park in the messenger right quick, and I'm gonna run that app right quick because I watched that video. You know what the brother was talking about. You know, Islamically. You know, I want to clear the record. You know, for those who don't understand. You know, I'm not about to take this outside of what I understand from my belief system as being a Muslim man. You know what I mean? And bring about oppression either. But I'm gonna keep it fair, and I'm gonna keep it truth at the same time. You know what I mean? So the thing would happen in the Paris,
What you engaged?
OPP in '99. Yeah, with me and Gangster, when he came on the I was on B2, you know, I just came out the hole with you. You gave me a knife. You know, I already had 3 knives. That's when we was in the hole. Me, you, Tempo, Fat, our homie Monk, on Tremel from the Desire Project, all us was down there together, you dig what I'm saying? And you had spent out when you gave me that blicker. And I wind up, I got off C2. I was on C2 at the time.
Right.
When I came down there with you. And then I don't know what that mess did. So boom, when I had laid up there and came on B2, I was up there for a little minute. You dig what I'm saying? So I was on the left side. You know, you got 2 sides. You got the left side and you got the right side. You know? And fast forward. So you know, when people rolling on the right side can see who coming on the tilt, who coming on our tilt, like, you dig what I'm saying? So on the right side, like, they got word. I heard somebody in the wind, like, man, that's old boy, you heard me? They said his name. So somebody came to me, say, Cali, yo, look here, you know, giggity back there, he in the hallway. I'm thinking they playing with me, like, you dig what I'm saying? Get my blood rushing, like, you feel me? So then they got confirmed by one of the homies. He said, man, he said, yeah, that's the homie in the hallway. So you know, we was on wartime. You know, we was on wartime at that end. Like, you know what I mean? It was up, like, you know what I'm saying? We was, you know how that was at that in them days of ignorance, you know? Yeah. We was up on what we was up on, you feel me? So, you know, I grabbed both of my blickers, I tied them up, and I waited in the back of the cup for him. You feel me? But I want to make something clear. Homie said on his video, you know, I was partner my big homie, our big homie, you know what I'm saying? He laid up there and sent the kite and sent word. For one thing, homie ain't sent no kite because he already know on the battlefield, we already trained to go, so you ain't got to be like, do this and do that. We already know off the dump how that go down, showdown, you know? So, nothing ain't happened when no kite came up talking about go ahead on and do this and take care of that. So anyway, when he come on the tip, he finally come on there. You know, they got them 2 doors, so they wind up opening the door for him. And he wind up coming on the tip, coming on the tip with me, you heard me? So boom, I'm in the back, kneeling down. I'm waiting on him to come in. When he came in, he had his shirt off. He already know what's happening. He on go mode too. So he had his shirt off, and he had some type of inner gymmers on. You know, little penitentiary sneakers they be having on with no shoestrings in them. And he walking on. He had his feet walking on the back of. He kicked his shoes off and put his back to the back of the to the back of the door. So when he did that, I saw him. I'm kneeling down. You know, so I'm waiting on him to come because he only could come to our bunk that's in the back. There's only one bunk over that's all the way in the back where I'm sleeping at, you know. So bam, so he looked down, he like, who that is in the back? Right. So I jumped up with the 2 knives in my hand. I said, come holler at me. He looking, he said, like, what's happening? I said, come holler at me. So, wallahi, you know, subhanallah, you know, by the permission of Allah, Allah just turned my heart some kind of way in that particular matter. And I told him, look, man, this, you know, I had all my stuff on the floor, my soap and all that. I said, man, this you. But he was tripping on that, you feel me? And I ain't bang him up right then and there. So before I made my move, I sent the kite out to the free world. So I sent the kite out, and the kite came back fast, like You dig what I'm saying? Don't smash them. You kill them. Don't kill them because you're gonna be in a federal penitentiary for the rest of your life. You heard me? So that was homie Dolphus. Dolphus laid up there and, shit and called that off, homie. You know, I called that off. You know, Dolphus from his wisdom, and he always been like that. From all us who know him, he gonna lead you down the right way. He gonna make sure you make the best decision. And from that day, alhamdulillah, man, he made me make he aided me to make the right decision in that matter. And so when that happened, when Dolphus laid up there and told me that, you feel me? And it was like the third day.
Gave him a knife though, right?
He was sleepless, and he was sleepless. He was like, he didn't want to go to sleep. Like, his eyes was wide open, bloodshot red, you heard me? He didn't want to get no rest. So I laid up there, you dig what I'm saying? My subhanAllah just told him, I said, look, I'm going to give you this knife, you dig what I'm saying? Go ahead on and get you some rest, you heard me? He looked at me, he grabbed a knife, and he laid up there and went to sleep. And he got him some rest. Better than, you know what I'm saying? He did that. So, you know, from there, you know, we start kicking in and you know, not to spill over this and that. You dig what I'm saying? Our names got caught up in this and that. So, you know, by the permission of Allah, we like, man, you know, this here, you heard this in the wind, I heard this in the wind. Nah, on that kind of time. And then we kept it like moving on that. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, we kept it sharp like that. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you know, yeah, I was gonna smash him. I was gonna kill him. Yeah, you know, that was in my heart to do that. You dig what I'm saying? I you know, at that moment, in that spur of the moment, it was wartime, homie. You know what I'm saying? And it was on like that. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you know, and I was gonna burn him up, like, you feel me? But alhamdulillah, Allah changed my heart on that. And and look at us today in the situation. We both accepted Islam. We both became Muslim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made that thing easy for both of us out here.
Yeah, well, you know, my thing on it is like this here, right? Like, you know, the whole video, it wasn't even about bring you on the team up on him or no shit like that, right? But I know you stand on principles too, you heard me? From the street, the Islamic standpoint. Yeah. So I'm kind of ignorant to the Islamic standpoint. So, you know, I want to, you know, just like ask you like on, you know, because like he really, you know, calling them dudes around. Somebody say, I'm Sufi. They don't even much know what's the meaning of Sufism. They just using the word Sufi. Allah Musta'an, subhanallah. No, this correction. I'm Salafi. I follow the way of the Prophet Muhammad and his noble companions. Quran was Sunnah Fahim Salafi Ummah. Laysa Sufi over here. Allah Musta'an. Allah Akbar. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. But go ahead, Akhi. Podcast I done. He calling the dude a rat and shit like that. I don't know where he get his information from, but I don't know this, right? I don't know this dude no rat or nothing, but what I do know, gangster worldwide on the dudes in New York. I know that. I know that for a fact. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, this is just about the video with you know, what he made, right? Saying about me sit down with the dude. Yeah, I went into it on the blind. I ain't tripping on that. It is what it is. But what I do know, you a rat. And I'm standing on that.
Listen, Akeem, I want to tell you, I tell you this off the records too. You know, for Al-Islam, you know, for the sake of Islam, you know, the street thing is one thing. But Islam is above all of that. You know, Allah chose Islam. Of course, Islam supersedes all of that. All of that, the Calliope, Magnolia, Melphamine, Desire, Fisher, Abbeville, all that stuff there, Islam supersedes all of that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, under the Shahada, under Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, when we say that we bear witness that there's none worthy of being worshipped in truth except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone without ascribing partners to him, and that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the messenger of Allah, that supersedes all that, Akhi. You know what I'm saying? So Islam have a thing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all forgiving, most merciful. So only thing we got to do, we just got to be of those who have correct actions, being truthful with our speech and having correct actions and following the Quran and Sunnah. You know, all that rat stuff, we get it. We understand. All that, we know one thing, how we was raised, that's wrong. You do your wrong, you face your own. You do your wrong, you face your own. Don't bring nobody under the bus for your wrongdoings and evil actions. If you did what you did, take your lick. You understand? That's just real talk. You dig what I'm saying? Not stand on that as a man, as a human being. I ain't about to, if I'm out there in the past and I knew that I was doing incorrect actions and doing wrongful deeds and I get caught for that, I can't bring nobody, I can't bring another man and bring him under the bus. I can just put him in a situation where he don't got nothing to do with. That's wrong, Aki. I'm going to keep it funky like gym shoes. That's wrong. Subhanallah. But that's why I say when we, as us being Muslim, as us being brothers who trying to learn Islam from the correct way, learning the way of the Islamic belief the correct way, Aki, and sticking to the truth of scholars and learning Islam from that pure way, that old pure way, it's going to take all that stuff and remove you from all that ignorant stuff, Ahi. Wallahi. And so to say we all fall a victim to indulging into stuff like that. We still fall a victim and falling into these pre-Islamic days of ignorance. You dig what I'm saying? We got to get that stuff out of us, Ahi, and just walk the straight pathway of the Islamic belief, Ahi. And that's what's needed, the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest with you, we always talk about this, Akhi, when we do talk, and I always try to tell you for the help of myself and reminding my brother that we got to be up on this deen of Islam, Akhi. That's our safety. Facts. The Calliope, not our safety. The Magnolia, that's not our safety. Facts. Islam is our safety. How many times we stood up for our project and what we got out? We got out jail time, on drugs, doing everything under the sun. That's wrong and being disobedient to Allah. So now we got an opportunity, Akhi, to do what's right now. We know how to do wrong. We know how to do evil. We experience that. So let's experience how to do that which is correct by being obedient to Allah. And that's a reminder for myself first and a reminder for you as well, Akhi. But on that note, that was the situation. And
I'm not even about to speak on it. I said what.
What you say,
Misspoke out your mouth about something. I don't know if you know. I know I don't know. You feel me? And you tying me to it, right? So I care what people think. Because I got family, right? I got family that I represent, you feel me? Outside of everything else. So I'm most definitely going to denounce the shit. I'm going to denounce it on a grand scale, you feel me? So this what this video here was about, but other than that, I wasn't even going to respond to that cat because I wasn't going to give it no more energy. You heard me? But I wasn't going to give it no more energy, but you talking about somebody who wore a wire I don't know about, but I know you wore a wire, and I'm through with it. You feel me? I appreciate you stopping in, Aki.
Yeah, but listen, last note, I don't want to overtalk this thing either, Aki. Better go off feet. Just from the Islamic, for the sake of Islam, Aki, just leave that where it's at, you know what I'm saying? And just move wise, like I always tell you. I don't tell you nothing different. This ain't for no whatever that is going on. This behind those doors, I tell you the same thing, Aki. Be wise, stay focused, step on your salawat, do the best that you can for yourself, your family, Aki, and move forward. Just being honest with you, straight up like a man. Yeah, for real. But yeah, this ain't glorifying. Just let the people know this ain't glorifying no. You know what I'm saying, with that reckless behavior and all that. And the thing is, Aki, I've been advocating for the cease, for in the likes of yourself, for the Calliope and the Magnolia Project, homie, for us to put, to dead that wall and to put, to bury that stuff, because it's an ongoing slaughter been going on for 3 decades, homie.
The stuff, man.
You feel me, Aki?
Stuff, man. Man, man. Chill with my partner, man. I got real partners out there. I got real partners out the Magnolia for real, man.
That's my cousin. You know my family from back there, homie. I got family, man. I got partners from back there from Scotland and CYC and all that. You know what I'm saying? Stand up men, you heard me? So I used to live in the Magnolia Project, homie, when I was a little boy running through their project, So would say, bro, I just hope the best for that city and that they could really, that our little homies, them young men's now, they ain't little boys no more, them men's, that they could put aside their differences and in that stuff, Aki, and come to Islam, and they gonna see a difference in their lifetime, Aki. They gonna inshallah, but all right, inshallah, man, I'ma holler at you, man. I'ma holler at you, man. You heard me?
You already know.
Keep that. Keep up the good work, man, and inshallah ta'ala, step on your salat, Aki. That's important. Ramadan approaching, stay focused on your 5 prayers, Aki. That's more important than anything. All right. All right. May Allah bless you, Aki. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wow.